The Barcelona Football Club is experiencing one of the most pivotal moments in its recent transfer market history. While fans dream of star-studded reinforcements, a much more complex reality is unfolding behind the scenes at Camp Nou. What few people know is that, behind the speculation about new arrivals, lies a dilemma that could define the future of the Catalan club. Joan Laporta and Deco are working tirelessly to balance an almost impossible equation: how to strengthen the squad without further compromising the club's already fragile finances. The answer may lie in unexpected moves and decisions that could completely transform Barca's identity next season. The first move is already in motion and involves one of the most problematic areas in Hansi Flick's squad: the unexpected renewal of Nico Williams with Athletic Bilbao, which dashed Barcelona's plans, forced the board to search for alternatives on the market. The left-wing position has become an obsession at Camp Nou, especially after the struggles in that area throughout the season. Names like Luis Diaz from Liverpool and Marcus Rashford from Manchester United are being circulated. But there is another candidate who has quietly been gaining ground. Serie A could be the origin of Barca's next big signing. And no, it's not Rafael Leão, though the Portuguese forward from Milan remains on the club's radar. The player in question is 27 years old and was responsible for one of the most memorable moments in recent European football. His performance in a continental final left an indelible mark in history, a hat-trick that sealed his fate as one of the most sought-after stars on the continent. We're talking about Ademola Lookman, the Atalanta striker who became a hero in the club's Europa League triumph. According to exclusive reports from Corriere di Bergamo, Lookman is not only open to a move to Barcelona, he's prioritizing the Catalan club above all else. That's right, the Nigerian forward is ready to reject offers from Atletico Madrid, Napoli, and even Arsenal in order to wear the Blaugrana jersey. A clear demonstration that Barca's global allure in the market remains intact. The operation is estimated to cost around $50 million, an amount that will require Barcelona to make strategic moves to make the signing viable. And this is exactly where the situation becomes more delicate than many realize. To buy, Barca must sell, and the choices being made may shock even the most loyal fans. While Lookman dreams of playing at Camp Nou, across the city a surprising move is taking shape. Atletico Madrid, Barcelona's long-standing rival, has identified a unique opportunity to weaken its competitor while reinforcing its own squad. Diego Simeone, known for his cunning in the market, is working on an ambitious plan that could shake the foundations of Catalan football. Simeone's target is one of the pillars of Barca's defense, a player who, not long ago, was considered untouchable. Ronald Araújo, the Uruguayan centre-back who joined the club as a prospect and became one of its best signings in recent years, is now facing an uncertain future that few could have predicted. The arrival of Hansi Flick has completely changed the outlook for Araujo. What used to be a guaranteed starting role under Xavi Hernandez has now become a competition for minutes with Íñigo Martínez. The Uruguayan, who renewed his contract until 2031 and once seemed locked into Barca's future, is now under scrutiny about his place in the squad. Atletico Madrid isn't just interested, it's ready to act. Simeone has lost Reinildo Mandava and Axel Witsel for next season, and he sees Araujo as the ideal piece to rebuild his defense. At only 26 years old, Araujo combines youth, experience, and technical quality, making him a perfect investment for Atletico's new project. But here's the key issue. Barcelona doesn't want to sell Araujo, but may be forced to. The club's financial pressure is immense, and the need to balance the books could lead to painful decisions. La Liga's financial fair play remains a constant obstacle, and Barca still hasn't achieved the 1-1 spending rule. Atletico's offer is expected to be around $40 million for Araujo, a sum that, under normal circumstances, Barca would immediately reject, as the player is valued at no less than $65 million. However, given the current context, this offer could become an irresistible temptation. What makes this situation even more dramatic is that Araujo does not want to leave Barcelona. The Uruguayan is determined to prove his worth to Hansi Flick and win back the starting spot he lost. His departure would only be considered if the club's board requested it, a scenario that is becoming increasingly plausible as financial pressure mounts. Barcelona now finds itself at a fascinating crossroads. On one hand, the opportunity to sign Ademola Lookman and solve its left-wing problem. On the other, the potential necessity of sacrificing Ronald Araújo, not only to fund this signing, but to help stabilize the club's finances overall. The coming week will be decisive. Atletico Madrid is preparing its official offer for Araujo, while Barcelona is accelerating negotiations for Lookman. These two operations could be intrinsically linked, each dependent on the other to move forward. Juventus, Manchester United, and Bayern Munich are also monitoring Araujo's situation, ready to enter the race if Atletico fails to close the deal. The competition for the Uruguayan promises to be intense, and Barcelona could benefit from a potential bidding war. What unfolds in the coming days will define not only Barcelona's immediate future, but also the club's philosophy for the years to come. Will Laporta have the courage to sell one of his top defensive assets to invest in the attack? Or will he find a creative way to keep Araujo while still signing Lookman? One thing is certain: Barcelona's transfer market has never been this unpredictable. Torn between ambitious signings and financial reality, the Catalan club is walking a tightrope that could shape its destiny for the next decade. The chessboard is set, and now it's time to see who makes the first decisive move.